Hello, I'm Thomas and I make stuff, and today I'm gonna make a router table. Now, first off, we gotta cut out a bunch of parts out of some plywood. And I've actually already done that for you, as you can see right here. Now we just gotta assemble everything and then we'll be done, right? Wrong! Now, as you can see, I went with a fairly simple design. It's really just a square, and then it's 40 by 40 centimeters or something like that, which is pretty small, but it'll probably be fine. And it does mean that I can store it away quite easily, which is definitely something that I would like to be able to do. And then there's a hole in the middle for the router to fit in, and then there's also 2 slots here for the fence. And then the fence can slide around here. It'll be absolutely fantastic. And then there's also 4 legs and a bottom plate, as you can see, for the router to be pushed up. And then I can make an adjustable system. I still have to figure that out, but we'll make it work somehow. Now we do need to find a way to attach the router to the router table, which is why I 3D printed this little plate, and it screws into the router, it screws into the table. Should be fine, right? Now there's a big hole in the middle, and dust is gonna fall in that hole, which is why I made these wonderful cover plates, and there's little holes in the middle for different sized router bits, which is absolutely fantastic. Now there's one problem left. We need to be able to adjust the router height to adjust the depth of the cut, which is probably pretty important, and that's why I made this lovely screw and bolt system, and it should be pretty cool if I get it to work. But it should it's probably gonna work, right? It's probably gonna work, right? Let's go and put everything together, and then take a look. We'll take a look. Now isn't that just absolutely wonderful? There's still some adjustments I need to make. First and foremost, there's some screws sticking out on the bottom of the height adjustment knob thing, and I'm just staring my hands open on them. We gotta file those down. And I also want to make some holes in the legs on the bottom so that we can clamp the whole thing down. Absolutely a necessity, right? Oh, and if you think that I actually already made those holes, because I actually showed you them without telling you a few clips back, and now I actually made them, it's because I filmed that clip just like a second ago. Don't worry about it. Now, last but certainly not least, I just really don't like the look of it. I mean, it's cheapo plywood, it's full of holes, and at some point in writing the slots for the fence, I totally messed up, and now it's also looking really bad. So I'm probably just gonna end up sanding everything down, and then giving it some paint. Come on, guys, we gotta step up our game! I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's gonna come in very handy for future projects as well, which is very nice. But it's a powerful tool. It's a power tool after all, and now more than anything, it has become a finger stealer, especially with the router bit pointing towards your fingers. It's pretty dangerous. Now I still have all my fingers, and I'm gonna try to keep these fingers as long as possible because I really like these fingers and I really need them a lot. Yeah, let's call it the finger stealer, the finger thief. Yeah, let's call it that. That does sound pretty lame now that I think about it, but everybody knows that if you translate things to Japanese, they suddenly sound way cooler. So I'm not an expert at Japanese, so I might be wrong, but I believe this translates to Yubi Dorobo, which doesn't really sound that cool now that I think about it, but let's call it that anyway, because the kanji look nice, and we can paint the kanji on one of the legs, which is a kind of... a lot of people do this stuff, and I'm different because you know what, let's just paint it on. There we go, that's everything done for the router table, and I will be using this thing a lot, like a lot, and I hope I can still say that I have 10 fingers by the end of all of that, but I will be doing my best, and I'm gonna try not to lose any of my precious fingers, because I really like my fingers, yeah, next time we'll be making a fully automatic crossbow, so stay tuned for that. That will be coming out at some point in the future. I cannot say when, but bye.